Everybody, welcome to Game 4 Glory. Sorry about the little bit of technical difficulties we had, but it looks like everything is back on track. Here we have our first game of the night. Two teams go head-to-head, only one victor. Who will it be? We find ourselves here at the loading screen. Let's take a look at some skins. Looks like Dragon Slayer Vayne with Crimson Nightmare. Dragon Slayer Vayne is one of my personal favorite skins. I hate dragons. Love Vayne. Shockblade Zed, also known as Shen Zed. Very scary. So far, only two skins on either team. That means they both have equal skin vantage, guys. This is not good. Their power levels are too evenly matched. Analyzing, let's see. We're going to see a Shaco jungle and a Warwick jungle. It's like Season 1 all over again. Excuse me. Shaco jungle is, of course, very effective. Just drop your boxes at maybe red or blue, and then rush the opposite buff, and then gank really early. But Warwick, I haven't seen a whole lot of Warwick in recent years, and looks like we are in the game. Let me just turn down the music a little bit. Here we have purple side versus blue side. Looks like everyone's just buying the games. Oh, we have a pause. Looks like they're pausing the game for various reasons. Not quite sure why that is, but yeah. So let's take a look at the team comps. So we have a jungle Shaco, jungle Warwick. Shaco is very effective early game ganker. Very scary if you know how to play him, and I guess Warwick, he scales a little bit better than Shaco, but not so effective early game. He kind of relies on the level 6. Looks like we're probably going to see a Kale versus Lux mid. Oh, and the game begins! It's time to game for some glory, you guys. I'm guessing that pause was on the purple side. Not quite sure what's happening. Maybe they're having some latency issues. Either way, let's see how this goes. Kate and Vayne going for that standard Doran's pick. It seems to be the common meta. Just grab a Doran's and rush for lane. Let's see, Nami Vayne. That's a scary lane, you guys. That is really scary. A whole lot of damage potential, a whole lot of CC potential. But Caitlyn Sona is very much in it for the gusto. Very much a survive lane. Kate can just farm from afar without really having to worry about Vayne. Vayne has very poor range, and I don't even think Kate comes in bubble range, so she can probably safely farm. And if she does happen to get poked, Sona can just pick her up. So they're gonna have to make a very strong play down bot early if they want to get dominance over that lane. Unless, of course, Kate and Sona just completely throw the lane. That's entirely possible.
Sure you're not in the wrong league.
Looks like a little bit of taunt coming out for Kale. I think Kale knows that Lux is there. Or maybe they don't know either is there, and they're just taunting to make sure. See, this is the most exciting part of the game. This is the calm before the storm. Waiting for the old 150. 55, Nami. With the wonderful bubble. I think someone got her times mixed up, or maybe she was listening to me. Maybe she actually believed me. Okay, so this is exactly it. Shaco not going for the hyper quick. I'm not even sure. Can Shaco even still do that? I'd imagine. Looks like we're going for some very early trades. Both Zed and Darius, very violent characters. Quite scary. Dang, nope, they're going to back off. Going to eat their pots. Live to fight another day. Very dangerous. These guys do not mess around. Whereas the exact opposite, Lux and Kale, never mind. They're going at each other too. Kale may have a kill here. And the barrier negates, but Flash is down. What are you doing? Well, first blood, who cares, right? Trades are better than nothing. Looks like they're going for a very aggressive early game. That seems to be what this blue team is all about. Very, very aggressive game. We actually have an exact opposites in the jungler and the AD carry, where Shako will fall off. Vayne actually gets progressively better, and will scale to a point where, I don't know, it's pretty scary. Looks like Shako may secure the Zed kill here, and he did. And I'm going to see a little bit of a pop away. Yep. Oh, and Warwick is diving for it. No, decides to change his mind, probably for the best. Tiny Knife is going to run away, sharpen his tiny little knives, and come back, hopefully secure a kill next time. Here we see Vayne down bot, poking. Just as I thought, Kate is getting lane dominance over Vayne. Vayne Nami can't really do anything against that range, and that's sustained with the Sona. Vayne is down almost half farm, which doesn't really mean a whole lot of 4 minutes, but half farm is still something. 14 to 22. Needs to be careful or she's going to get starved out. I mean, and really, even if she does get starved out, it won't be too big of a problem mid-game, since she can probably just pick it up in the laning phase, or when the laning phase ends, rather. But what they really need to do is Warwick needs to hit that 6, and they need to pressure that Vayne and get her so far below that she cannot possibly come back until, I guess, until the blue team's inhibitor falls. Really, that would probably be in their best interest at this point. But let's see. And Kayle is going in again, going deep for the Lux. 3-man, Tri-Star, the Black Stars of Xeon, all coming in, giving them the all-out attacks there, guys. That was good team play. Nice flashes by everybody. I appreciated that move. I enjoyed it. Let's see. Kate is freezing the lane in that perfect golden spot, just out of range of Vayne. If she comes out, gonna get a nice poking. I don't know why I said it like that, but that's what she's gonna be getting from Kate. Look, Sona can just walk away. Sona can just leave, go ward, do other things, do some knitting, maybe bake a cake. Kate will just stay in this lane all day long, farm, starve out this Vayne. Look, Vayne is even getting poked by Sona. Just the disrespect and rather confusing shadow by Zed. I'm not quite sure what was going on there. And this may be a kill from Darius. Or is the bleed? No, the pots are strong. Oh, yep. Never mind. That's Darius. A little bit of confusing Zed play there. Not quite sure what he was going for, but I don't really play Zed, so I can't. Maybe the strategy is to die. I'm not sure if that's what you're supposed to do. But my guess is no. And Warwick coming around with the bot. Lux is just simply unprepared. Was not seeing him coming. Lack of communication on purple team. Really, that could have been an easily secured kill by on Kayle. I'm not good with adverbs. That wasn't even an adverb. I'm not good with words. Oh goodness. Probably should be as an announcer. Anyway, back to Game for Glory. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kayle has no mana. Lux is just going to pressure her in this mid lane, keeping her at bay. Meanwhile, Lux does have the Fairy Charm, does have the Doran's Ring. Had to check what those were called again. So she's just going to pretty much stay in lane for a long time, unless she decides to back like she's doing now to prove me wrong. Thank you very much, Lux. I feel like a damn fool. Well, let's see what's going on in top. Kayle is probably going to pick up a little bit more farm there. Wow, okay. Lux has been pressuring Kayle steadily, but has not been picking up the CS. Kayle is still way ahead in CS, over double the CS. CS. I'm going to say that 9 more times. And here comes Warwick. Doesn't even see him coming. Dropping a 6. That's death. That is a dead Darius. Teamwork by Zed and Warwick. This probably won't be top tower, but they're going to hurt it. They're going to hurt it lots, folks. They're going to give it the pain. Looks like Shako is stealing purple-blue. Trying to go for it. And Kate's trying to knock him away. Looks like she's going to be successful. And tower kills Zed. That is one way to go back to Fountain, I guess. And Shako with the great escape. No mana, but it hardly matters anyway. There is a ward there. Not much Kate and Sona can do. Thank you, Dynamic Camera, for taking me away from the action. I'm going to stop that back by Shaco. Tell him, no, Shaco, you stay. Waste a little bit of his time. Let Warwick free farm a little bit. Let's see what's going on mid. Looks like we have a Lux. Lux is dancing around. Lux is still failing to really pick up some CS. I'm not sure what... She's pushing the lane, but not really deciding to get the left hits. I'm not sure. Maybe Kayle is pressuring her off of it. Not quite sure. Warwick's going to pick up his red. Warwick is doing quite well. 31 CS as the jungler to Shaco's 17. And Kayle is hitting her. Kayle is giving you the pain. And drops the ultimate... Oh, man. I bet she's mad. I bet she's real mad. I'd be real mad. We've all had that. We've all had the fail auto attack. Just where you think you clicked it and you click away a little bit too early. It's okay, Kayle. It happens to everyone. You'll make up for it. You're still winning in CS. Don't worry about it. And here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. They kind of walked away from their bot lane when they were going to push the Shaco away. They let Vayne free farm in bot. What they should have done was really stayed down here and kept starving her out, because now she's only about 10 CS down, which is really not that bad. Vayne versus Kate, she should really have very, very, very little CS. Hey, well, you would think. But it looks like this Vayne is doing some play. Nami's giving her good coverage, so props to Nami. Good plays. Good plays. Well, let's see how this goes. Kate can't help but push the lane. Kate's just pushing machines, what she does. And Warwick's coming in on this Darius. Looks like they're going to wait for the flash. Good timing. Really should have waited there on Darius's flash. Should have waited for the jump. But he didn't. And that happened. So even though Darius is really putting the pressure on Zed, Warwick's ganks are giving him the lead in lane. He's got slightly less CS, but he has 2 kills. So kills are important. CS is very, very, very important, but so are kills in League of Legends. Very important. That's like that's one of those grand choices you have to make when you're playing the game to help a teammate, or to like try and go for some deep secret agent awesome ass kicking moves, or to stay in lane and safely try and pick up some farm. And 9 times out of 10 you're gonna want to farm. Like 9 times out of 10 you're gonna want to stay in lane and be like, all right, let's play it safe. Let me try and pick up some CS, especially when you're playing a character like Kate. Not so much Zed though. I can see why the Zed would want... Zen is an assassin, so he wants to kill as many people as fast as possible, try and get an early game lead, and then just snowball until they can't do anything about him. But usually, Lux... What Lux wants to do is she has the range. She can just keep Kayle at range and safely farm, maybe freeze the lane. But for whatever reason, she's pushing really hard and giving Kayle a whole bunch of CS, giving her the perfect opportunity to just gain items to the point where she can just jump on her, 6 under her turret, and just smack her until she ain't moving no mo. Which is not the best plan when you're playing a game. I would not do that. But I guess Lux wants to do that. Not really. I think at this point Lux is kind of afraid of Kayle because she's slashed her so many times that she just kind of wants to keep her at bay. Kind of say, hey man, hold on a second. Let's talk about this. That's exactly what they're doing. Hoo boy. Having fun. Nami's Warden. Dropped a Pinky. Dropped a little Pinkie Pie there. Keep the vision up. Oh, and looks like an engage with Warwick and Shaco in the jungle. Warwick's like, I'm getting the heck out of here. Nice flash. Nice timing on the flash. Get away from the Nami bubble, which probably would have meant certain death. So, Warwick's got this game on lock, alright? So this Warwick is doing what a jungler should do, okay? He's not everywhere. This guy is not top tier, diamond, awesome, mega super player, mega jungler. But he's doing what a jungler is supposed to do. He's getting his lanes kills, he's keeping up in farm, and he's scaring them. He's being a presence. He's being something to be reckoned with, which is really the job of a jungler. It's to try and be everywhere at once. So when you get mad at your jungler, don't get mad at your jungler, because their job is to be everywhere at once, which is really, really, really hard. And Warwick's pretty much doing it. He's all over the place. He's trying his best, especially Shaco is a jungler who can be everywhere at once because he's just so friggin' slippery. He's really holding his own. He got top lane 2 kills. He's staying up in farm, which is one of the hardest things to do as a jungler, really, is stay up and farm. And kudos. Basically what I'm saying is, Warwick, you demand. Excuse me. Lux getting free hits on Kale. Kale does not seem to care much at all. Just standing there. Again, Lux still really, really down in CS. Down about 28 CS. Not good for a mid laner. Not good at all. I mean, top lane has more CS than there, which is sort of uncommon. Kate, however, is doing great with the CS. However, she's letting Vayne stay 1-1 with her. That should not be happening. That is not something that should be happening. But maybe Vayne's just doing good. Maybe she's just... And... Okay, well... Why are you doing that, Kate? Okay. So I'm just going to do a quick critique of that play that we just saw right there. When your support and you, the AD carry, are sitting down there at bot, and you're shooting, it's just like an all-out duel with the enemy AD carry and the enemy support. You don't focus the support. Unless she has all her cooldowns ready to go, and you have your jungler coming around the corner, you focus the AD carry. And Kate was wailing on Nami trying to get a kill, just hungry for a kill. And it got her killed. I mean, Vayne was exhausted there. And if she would have just stayed on Vayne, who knows what could have happened. I'll tell you what could happen. She wouldn't have gotten kills. Now Vayne has 3 kills, 112 farm, and she is going to snowball. She's going to snowball to hell and back. And she will not melt because she is such a thick snowball. Warwick did not see this coming. Yep. I can't even tell what's happening. They're all just laying on top of each other. Oh, but Darius won. I'll tell you, that's what happened. Got a little daring. Thought he'd go for the blue buff. Paid for it. In blood. Guys, a game for glory. If you don't act right, if you don't play right, you pay in blood. Remember that. Let's make t-shirts that say that. You pay in blood if you suck. I shouldn't say they suck. They don't suck. That wasn't a sucky play. It was just probably not the most map-aware play. Man, Lux putting the pressure on. Look at this. Look at this hotness. Keeping her down. Saying no, Kale. Still down to CS, though, but at least she's doing the damage. That's important. And it's really, I'll tell you what it is, it's those Sork shoes. Throw that magic pen on, and now Lux has got a little bit of damage to deal with. Lux Tank Clan ain't nothing to mess with. That's the radio edited version. Poke. Getting the pokes in. Good job, Luxy Poo. But Kale doesn't care. Kale is a farming machine. Kale has 4 kills, 112 farm. Looks like she's got her, what was it, Nashor's Tooth? And she's ready to ride. She doesn't care. Vayne free farming bot. No one wants to put any pressure on her. Looks like Kate and Sona just kind of dancing around their, the vestiges of what once was a turret. Not quite sure what they're doing here. Not getting any farm, just standing around. So this is also a problem. Kate, you want to boop boop? I'm not sure. I wonder if Kate is having some connection problems. Maybe that was why the pause happened earlier. I'm not quite sure what's going down. But Kate is level 9, and Vayne is. Let's check and see. Vayne is. I think she's level 12. No, level 11. About to be level 12. That is not good. This Vayne is farming like a machine. She's got levels on Kate. She's got Blade of the Ruined King built. This is a scary, scary Vayne. You do not want to mess around with this Vayne. Blue team is just putting the pressure on. I mean, I really got to give props to Shaco, too, for staying bot lane and kind of putting a little bit of pressure on Kate. They kind of foresaw that, which Mucho appreciated. I mean, like, I don't want to root for any team. I'm not a rooter. I am simply a unaffiliated announcer. But I gotta give it to a team that's not making the mistakes. That's not making the, I don't know, just basic strategy mistakes. I guess it's just unfortunate that they're just making such. It's not even that they're bad players. They're just making silly mistakes. Hopefully, if these teams ever play each other again, they will learn from these mistakes. But probably not. Let's see. Oh, no, that's the wrong Shaco. Don't do it. Oh, yeah, he realized it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Purple team turning around, but oh, here comes Vayne. Vayne's going to come in. She's hunting this Warwick. Now, and Warwick gets away with a nice flash over the wall. Good aim. Oh, Kale heal. Makes Vayne super fast. No, but Vayne's not super fast enough. Doesn't have her flash powers on. That's okay, because Vayne is still farming up. It's kind of a mess. There's kind of a mess of a team fight, but it's okay. Purple team still steady pushing top. Probably could have gotten a little bit more push, but you know, it's probably safe. That was a good idea for him to back there. He does not have any vision. He doesn't know what's going on. Kale is missing. Vayne was missing. Everyone was missing. So he had no way of knowing that he could have kept pushing. So it was very smart. That was a safe play by Zed. I think Purple Team is finally starting to realize that they need to play a little bit safe now. They're a little behind. Under about 3k gold. Not a huge gold lead, but a significant gold lead. So let's be careful, Purple Team. You don't want to throw this. Wait, I mean, Blue Team, you don't want to throw this. Guys, how do I words? I'm not quite sure. Support fight! Support fight near Dragon! Throwing punches! And no, not anymore. They're done. Sona the Ward Hunter. Got her purple eyes going. Got the Jagan eye. Looking for some vision. Trying to knock it out. Try and keep Blue Team on their toes. Looks like they're going to start pressuring mid. We have Shaco. Oh, Vayne has caught Sona. That is a dead Sona. That's a dead Lux. That's the end for them. Ouch! That is a painful ultimate. Did not think Kale was going to go down on that. Did not think she did that much damage. But there you go. That's a 2-for-1 special plus a tower. I would say worth. I don't know about you guys, but I would definitely use the word worth to describe that. Oh my goodness! And Zed with the never mind. He still had it up. I thought that burned the cooldown. If that burned the cooldown, I would have to say major props to Zed on that one. Still, trade's better than nothing. Nice job, Zed. Mad props. Mad props, homie. Blue team still has a pretty commanding lead, about 5k gold lead. Still doing pretty well, but this is still anyone's game. Only about 21 minutes. No towers down on blue side. That's not very good. But if purple team could do a concerted push, oh, actually no, there is one tower. Sorry, top tower's down. Sorry, did not see that. If purple team could do a concerted push here, maybe take a bot tower and mid tower, that would definitely even things up significantly. Those objectives give a good amount of global gold. Looks like Vayne is caught out here, and that barrier may go down. Yes! Great. Oh, I don't even know if she did it on purpose, but that was good timing by Kate. Maybe poor timing by Lux for that barrier. The ace in the hole did. The bullet hit her just as the barrier was ending. That is bad luck, Chuck. I'm so sorry, Vayne. Looks like Dragon is coming back up in about 2 minutes. Probably looks like purple team's the only one who has vision down there. Maybe blue team wants to get a little bit of vision. Looks like Kale is going to stay on her. Stay on her, giving her hurties. Giving her hurties. Yowza. And that is the painful, painful truth. Kale is the truth. Can we call Kale the truth from now on? Because that's what I'm going to start calling her. So here we go. Sona Ward Hunter. Going around, knocking vision out the box. I was going to say place, and I said box. Oh, Zed gets a drop on him. Unfortunately, I don't think Zed can assassinate Darius. A little bit too tanky, but, or Maybe you can, but with a little bit of Warwick help. She's dancing. And that's that.
Purple team double kill.
Purple team double kill. Warwick doing work, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just, again, I'm just going to pat this Warwick on the back. While blue team is ahead, Warwick's damn trying. 316, 89 farm as the jungler. Shaco's 216, 64 farm, which is not, it's respectable. It's respectable. But, it's doing good. Vayne, once again, taking Kate's number, stealing cheeks, slapping cheeks around. She's doing good. Shaco's going to stay on this Warwick. I don't know. Warwick's pretty damn tanky. I don't know if he'll be able to take it. Oh, Warwick still has the 6 up. Staying on this Nami. Sona gets the kill with a little ribbon. Throws the gold ribbon. Puts her down. Oh, it's a Vayne. Look out. Oh, you don't want to mess with that Vayne. Looks like Vayne is backing up a little bit. But she's bloodthirsty. She wants that Sona. She sees her floating away with her cute little ribbons. She wants those ribbons. Yo, Darius is coming in. Darius trying to take them cheeks. Oh, and the flash. Oh, sorry, Darius. Very, very close. Sona's cheeks almost got took by Darius. But at the last minute, narrow avoiding. Good plays by Sona. Nicely timed flash. Over the wall. Vayne and Kale going for some dragons. Thirsty for some dragon blood. It's Shyvana's cousin right there. Taking him down. Nice global gold for blue. Looks like purple team's starting to catch up a little bit. Only about 2.8k gold behind, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Actually, about 2k gold. 3k gold. Can I count? Apparently not. Hunting down, taking the Shaco. Really, guys, this is a battle of vision. There's really very, very little vision on either team. We just have this. We have this one purple ward just kind of floating around lonely here. Was a couple wards here. Sona is their warden. Looks like they're trying to ward around Dragon, which is probably good, but they shouldn't. Wait, when you want to ward. So here's another lesson from old Tim. Oh yeah, I'm Tim, by the way. I didn't announce myself. How is everybody today? That's great. Here's another lesson from old Tim. When you're playing support, you want to consistently ward. You don't just want to oh, there's no vision. Let me ward in bursts. You want to always have wards on you, and you want to be dropping them every minute or so. You want to ward problem areas. When your towers go down, you want to ward your jungle. When their towers go down, you want to ward their jungle. It's just all about staying on top of vision. You can't just be like, oh yeah, and then ward again. You need to stay on top of it, ladies and gentlemen. Stay on top. Can't be below. Gotta stay on top. Blue's putting some serious pressure on the purple team at this point. Knocking him back. Knocking him around. Grabbing cheeks. Ouch! Ouch! With the Caitlyn headshot doing a quarter health to Kale. That is some brutal, brutal, brutal. Oh! Goodbye, Nami. That's a dead Nami. Throwing ribbons. Stealing cheeks. Purple team stealing her cheeks. Almost evening up that. This may even it up. That evens up this kill score. 19 to 19. This may be a dead Vayne right here. This may be a dead Vayne. Oh, no, not if Kale can help it. What's happening? Kale throws the invulnerability on herself. Looks like she's trying to take some kills. This is a dead Kale. I said Vayne. This is a dead Kale. Now it's 20-20. Evening up that gold lead a little bit more. But it was a trade after all. Actually, I think it was 3-2. But still, now it's 20-20. And Vayne has no health. Vayne can't really contest this tower. This tower is going to go to purple team. Purple team is really pulling it together. They're making some rookie mistakes in the laning phase, but it looks like they're really starting to pull together. Oh, but backdoor Shaco taking down inhibitor turrets. Gonna try and stay on this Lux. He got the ignite on her. Is she gonna die? No, no way. No way with the ticks. But I would say worth. Got an inhibitor turret, but looks like Blue's inhibitor turret's gonna go down too. Oh my goodness, guys. This is so stressful. Everyone is just... War is hell, you guys. It's just violence and scariness. Look, it's just blood after blood. What are we even fighting for? What are we fighting about? I'll tell you what we're fighting about. We're gaming for glory, ladies and gentlemen. This is for the glory of the battlefield. Okay? The fields of justice. This is what we do. We take cheeks. We take heads. We take names. We kill each other in the name of money. Actually, we're doing this for money, and money is the greatest reason to kill people. But moving on, looks like we're gonna have a little bit more action mid. Ooh, Warwick gets caught in the Nami bubble. This may be a dead Warwick. Caught him just as he jumped on. However, the stun did last, getting a double kill for Lux. Excellently not lined up. Final Spark. I think that's what it's called now. I remember the days of Finalis Flunkeln. Those were the days. Oh, and Sona with the protection. Pro support, blowing her ultimate to save Lux. Very, 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 very pro plays. Slap this Sona on the back. Her 4 CS Sona. That is a true brosif. Looks like double perps. Ouch. Probably shouldn't have stuck around to get that inhibitor. Not sure what Darius is doing here. Trying to go deep 6. May pick up a kill here. Maybe? No. That red buff in the bleed is pretty deadly on Darius. But not against 4 people. You can't just dive 4 people. I know he probably didn't see the Zed, but even diving 3 people isn't a good idea. Not quite sure what they're doing. Please try not to throw, blue team. Oh, Vayne caught him. Catching the Zed. This is a dead Zed. Nice work. Is she going to be able to lifesteal out of this? Yes! That is some pro Vayne plays with her rolling around and her stealing of the life. Here we go. This is what Vayne is all about. Taking cheeks, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon Slayer Vayne. Meanwhile, Warwick is stay farming top. That's always good. Farming is important. Farmer Warwick, but they probably could have used him at that concerted push there. Let's take a look at the map. The map is wide open for both teams. Really no vision in either of their jungle except for this little wardy right here by the blue team. Well-placed purple ward here, by the way. Really opens up the battlefield for blue team. On purple side. And Dragon is up in 5 seconds. I wonder if they've Dragon timed it. Not quite sure. We'll see what happens. Looks like they have. Looks like they're all moving towards Dragon. Or maybe they're just moving in that general direction. And I think they're moving towards Dragon. Nami wards Dragon at the last second. Good work, Nami. Nami's got that Dragon timer up. Gonna try and contest this blue buff. Try and scare Warwick away. Try and tell him, no, you get back. This is Ward Wars, ladies and gentlemen. This is what being a support is all about. Can Kale take it before Warwick? Who got it? Kale got it. Oh, take it away. But hit him with the ultimate. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the Lux. The Lux plays. Can they keep Darius at bay? They can, and he's a dead Darius. Oh my gosh, the humanity. But Kale ultimate is OP. Lux was pulling out all the stops. Game was paused, probably for how freaking insane that play was. Did you guys see that fight? I saw it. What the heck? That was outrageous. Well, it looks like the game has been paused. Not quite sure. Probably because the enemy team has to... Well, both teams probably have to change their underwear. I know I do. This may be a good opportunity for me to go take a little bathroom break. Team has to... Well, both teams probably have to change their underwear. That's not good. Why is that playing? Pardon if that echoes 1,000 times if you were listening. Wow, you guys. Holy cattle. That's all I have to say about that. I have a little bit more to say about that, actually. This is a brutal game, guys. This really could be anyone's game. Inhibitor Tower is not down on blue, unfortunately. It's pretty close. Pretty darn close to being there. But it is not down. However, Inhibitor is naked on purple side. If somebody, maybe a Shaco, could do a split push down there, we could see a very nice play happening. And looks like our judges are maybe reviewing the play. I'm not sure what's happening. That was nuts, guys. Just trying to message our stream coordinators, trying to figure out what the holdup is, what the pause is all about. But in the meantime, how are you guys? Let's talk about our feelings. Let's analyze builds. Here we have Shaka. We have double Hydra. Not quite sure if that was the best plan here. Darius probably should have gone a little bit tankier. But looks like he was originally planning to do a split push build. Looks like he's not doing that anymore. Really, that's not good team coordination. Shaka should have been the split pusher here, late game, and Darius should have gone tanky deeps. But he's still pretty damn tanky. Got that Trinity Force on. You know, he's got that Yomo's Ghost Blade. Mostly it's Trinity Force gives him even a little bit of tankiness. But really, he'll die pretty quick. He doesn't have a whole lot. I mean, he's got his Merc Treads, but he doesn't really have a whole lot of beef to him. Which is really what they need at this point. Whereas you have a Warwick who is all beef. He is all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. He's got Warden's Mail on. He's got a Glacial Shroud on. He's got Ninja Tabbies. He's got Spirit of the Lizard Elder, and he's got Wit's End. This guy will just take damage like it's yo mama's house. He'll take yo mama's house, ladies and gentlemen. He'll take it away from her because he's all beef. You cannot handle this Warwick. And really, I think that's why Blue Team is kind of faltering now as we get later into the game. I mean, they still do have quite a bit of an advantage. 5k gold advantage. Nothing to shake no sticks at. But, you can see Blue is definitely starting, or Purple is definitely starting to get a little bit more of a foothold here. Simply because they have more tankiness. They have a concerted tank. They have an initiator, which is super important. I mean, you can be all assassins. You can definitely do that, but that's probably not the best idea. The best thing they have to a tank here, if someone to soak up damage, is Kale and her ultimate. Very effective at team fights. I mean, just like wait until your carry is almost dead, drop that on him. Pain train, ladies and gentlemen. So this really could be anyone's game. I don't know. Purple may pull it out just because their team comp does seem a little bit stronger. Not even their team comp, but just their build comp. It looks like they just have more cohesion going on here. But really, team comp, build comp, it only goes so far. If the plays aren't there, if you're not pulling out all the stops, if you're not doing things right, then you're going to lose. You could have the most OP champs in the entire game, and you'll still lose if you're not playing right. So we will see what's going down. Looks like we have a... So I'm speaking to my to the stream advisor, and it looks like they had a disconnect. I'm not sure on which team, but we're gonna wait and see if they reconnect before we call anything. I don't believe we're gonna call the game. I mean, I hope we don't call the game. There's money in the line, ladies and gentlemen. There's dollar bills up for grabs. Sometimes things need to be said with more confidence. But goodness gracious, guys. This has been a pretty exciting game. I mean, there's a lot of blood, which is what I like in League of Legends games. Blood. Well, let me just, Who wants to watch me play Cookie Clicker? Anyone? We can watch. Just typing away, just talking to people, just hanging out. Why don't I pop in? I'll take a look at the Twitch chat. I'm gonna come in, you guys. I'm gonna dive right in, say hello.
A summoner has disconnected.
Wait. Sonar disconnect. That's what happened. I thought it was something cool. Like maybe Sona reconnected. Cool things never happen. Oh, goodness gracious. Well. Oh my goodness, you guys. I mean, there's only so much I can analyze on this sepia tone screen I hear right now. Why don't we look at these minions and see who's gonna win at this minion fight? I think it's gonna be this guy. No, I think he's gonna die. I think this guy is gonna kill these two guys, right? This guy may turn around and kill this guy. And this guy, he's going to run away. Because he's a coward. It's not so much that he's a coward, he's just a pacifist. And he has a wife and kids back home, and he doesn't want them to grow up without a father. Or does he want them to grow up but knowing their father is a coward? You see, it's an internal struggle that every man has to deal with to fulfill the masculine fantasy that society has set forth before him, or be his own person and think for himself. Really, it's the human condition, ladies and gentlemen, and that's this minion story. This minion story is that of all of ours. Cowardice or bravery? Choice is yours here on Game for Glory, where we game for glory. By the way, if you don't know who we are Game for Glory. You can go check us out at game4glory.net. That's GAME, the number 4, glory.net, where you can sign up, play games, and win money. Wait, the game is starting. Guys, it's back on! Nope, and it's paused again. Oh, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Yep. Okay. What's a song I know the words to? I could sing. I actually have a lovely singing voice.
A summoner has reconnected.
Me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear League of Legends. Happy birthday to... The game is back on, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for blood? Are you ready for carnage? Are you ready for backdoor kill? Because that's what you're about to get. Going for it all, but Zed's jumping on it. She's going to flash away. And Zed with the squishy noises. Taking cheeks. taking buffs. Zed's gonna do a quick push bot, gonna knock out some things. It was worth a shot kill. It was really a good idea. Good play. Looks like Shaco didn't get the memo that the game is back on, and he's just kind of chilling there, not doing a whole much anything. Now he's back on. Shaco's alive, ladies and gentlemen. Don't underestimate him. Here we go, Zed with the manly push. Gonna pick up some well needed farm. Zed's the kind of character who needs the gold. He needs the money, ladies and gentlemen. And this Zed is 594, which is not really what you want to be at Zed. But, you know, if you got the farm, you more than make up for deaths. So, looks like Shaco may go solo dragon. Thank you, Dynamic Camera, again, for taking me out of the action. Popular Shaco attack is a solo dragon. I mean, now he can do it just because he has items, but usually what you would do, you pop your clone, make your clone take aggro, and then stand behind the dragon and attack the dragon from the back, because Shaco's passive backstab also procs on the dragon. So you do a butt ton of damage, and you can solo the dragon very early as Shaco. Shaco's a very, very strong early game jungler. Or he's a very strong jungler in general. His clears are just great. He can solo the dragon. He can take buffs really easily. The only problem is that he falls off very hard late game. I mean, like, he can't do a whole much of anything. He could be an assassin, but there are way better assassins in the game, you know, like Zed and Akali. He could be a split pusher, but there's also better split pushers. There are better wave clears, and he's kind of reliant on Hydra to clear lanes. Shaco's very much an early game champ. And it's not a disadvantage. He's one of very, very, very strong early game. But you know, things happen. Looks like Darius going to get a couple hits on this mid tower and then back off. Looks like that's almost down. They're deciding to change their efforts onto Baron. Kale is going to tank the Baron. Vayne is running around circles. Ring around the Rosie, going to take down that giant worm dragon thing. Darius coming in and tanking it up. Purple team is wise to it, ladies and gentlemen. And that might be a wipe. They're all filtering in one by one. Purple team, blue team, both dying. Want to stay on this Vayne? Changed her mind. Up, Vayne's dead. Kale is the only one left. Kale's the only one left. Warwick's low, but Kate and Sona are both up. Do not chase the Kale. Push a lane. Vayne, Sona, Kate, and Warwick are up. They're going to do a really, really harsh push here, ladies and gentlemen. Kale is taking cheeks. You forget that Kale is the cheek taker. But mid inhibitor goes down. That's probably worth for the blue team, ladies and gentlemen. 5k down, but they do have an inhibitor down. That is good. Blue team does have the Baron buff, but pretty much it's only Kale who has the buff still. Everyone else sort of, died. So here we are, floating away. Kale and Sona, dream team. Gonna back up a little bit. Think about their options. Mull it over. Maybe go grab a bite to eat. Just generally hang out on the rift. Here comes Nami trying to drop a few wards. Sona cannot take out that ward before it goes invisible again. So they know there's a ward there. They're going to try and avoid that bush if they're smart. They did not take the ward, right? Yeah. So wait a minute. Is that a purple? Purple? Oh, it's a purple on the blue team. Okay. That's blue team's purple ward. So Nami didn't want to stick around and take the other ward. So she's like, I'm leaving. Here comes Kale. You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout, I'm telling you why. Kale's gonna take your cheeks! Nami throwing bubbles, just kind of messing with him at this point. Kale can't really go in for anything. Really, you want to bank on Kale. 15, 7, 5, 214 farm. This is a scary Kale. Kale is scary. Shaco with the back door. Oh my gosh. Shaco, what are you doing? This is going to be great. Shaco's going to dance around this. Probably stay on it. Oh, go for the kill. Going for the up. No. Kate just has way too much sustain. Does way too much damage. Shaco can't really do a whole much of anything. It was worth a shot. Very, very strong. idea to do a backdoor. Shaco just did not have the damage to take out that inhibitor quick enough. But it was worth a shot. It was a good idea. Good plan. Dragon comes up in about 2 minutes. Probably not going to see a whole lot of fighting for Dragon at this point in the game. But, you know, the global gold never helps. And Purple Team is still behind about 6k gold, 7k gold. So any kind of global gold would really, really help them at this point. Kate is very, very well farmed at this point. 280 farm, 1157. That's a scary Kate. Okay, don't mess with that Kate. The only person you can mess with that Kate is probably Kale at this point. Kate is deadly. I mean, I don't even have to explain this, but Kate is deadly simply because of her just inherent range. Headshot does do a butt ton of damage. She's very slippery. She's got her CC with that little trap. But her metric buck ton of range is really where the death is. Unless you have a flashing Darius, in which case that happens. Holy cow. Well, looks like they didn't stay at range enough. A very brazen move by Darius. Just running in, saying, I don't really care at all. I don't care about you or anything that you hold sacred. And just grabbing them all. Very, very paid off for blue. This may be GG for blue team. I'm not sure. I mean, Shaka's going to try and tank the turret. This may be GG. Let's see. They don't come up for another 30 seconds. They're definitely going to take this inhibitor. Definitely going to take the other inhibitor if they don't really feel like it. Nobody's really paying attention. That could have been a dead Lux. But they didn't realize. I don't think they know how much time they have left. They still have like a good 15 seconds before anyone of use comes up. Gonna take bot. Oh, it's the kill with the cheek taking. Oh no, kill! Oh no! Oh, she's dead. That's 2 inhibitors. 2 inhibitors for blue team. 2 of them. Count them. 1. The one that comes after 1. And now a 10k gold lead for blue team. Same amount of global objectives, but a 10k gold advantage. Or just about 10k gold advantage. 8k gold advantage. They have a gold advantage, is what I'm trying to say. Math isn't my thing. Blood is my thing. And saying taking cheeks, that's my other thing. Baron comes up in about 1 minute and 40 seconds. I think that's going to be our next point of contention. Probably going to see one more Baron fight before this is all over. Looks like blue is trying to go back for another push. Purple's trying to go back for another push. Not sure what they're going for here. They're all still together. They're all up. Probably not the best idea to go in on them. I mean, they have a large gold lead. Not sure why they're even backing. I mean, here comes Shaco, trying to do what Shaco does. This may be death for them. No, Zed is just one slippery devil. He's gonna get away. Sona may not. Oh, no, with the cleanse! With the cleanse! She cleansed herself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka! Vayne! My God! Vayne is a very... Okay, so if you're playing ranked games, or games that matter to you, Vayne is probably a safe ban. Oh, very, very smart. Predicted the flash and did not throw her bubble. However, stayed in on Warwick, who is the sustain master. However, cheek-taking Kale may back up on this one. Let's see, we got 2 GAs. Kale with a GA. Kale maybe should have stuck around for that one. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't know what blue team is doing here, to tell you the truth. I think maybe they got a little cocky. Little bit premature on that yank there. You don't want to yank prematurely, Darius. That's never a good thing. They're going to try and just push their lead. Purple team may not have exactly lost that one, but they're definitely reeling from it. They still feel the pain. Leaving them wide open. All their lanes are pushed. They got super minions in their base. Look at that. Unless somebody does something about them, that's going to hurt their base real bad. All their lanes are pushed, pushing in mid, pushing in bot. It's only a matter of time before top goes. Looks like they're maybe peeping out Baron Neshore. Maybe they're going to get blue buff. Who knows? I think Kale is going to go for blue while waiting for everyone. Looks like they're going to take Baron, and we're going to see one last push before this is over. If purple team can wipe them with a Baron here, purple team wins. It's just that actually maybe not. See, actually, you know what? Yes, if purple team can wipe blue at this point, when they get Baron, purple team wins. They've successfully kind of pushed all the minions out of their base. I mean, they're respectable here. I mean, of course, if they can steal Baron, even better. But they've successfully pushed all the minions out of the base. They're getting pushed again, but they do have a little bit of leeway time before minions are back in their base, hitting stuff around. But looks like we're just going to see a stalemate here. League of Legends Cold War, ladies and gentlemen. Just waiting around, doing some ward wars, making sure they have vision before they make a play. They see them, they know they're taking it, but they can't really contest it because they're starting to get pushed. Looks like they can't make up their minds. They're waiting in the middle, and now they're deciding to back up. Blue team does get Baron. Oh my god! Blue team's going to push into purple. If they can hold them back, if they can wipe them, they may win this. They may go in there and just take mid tower. They may take inhibitor. But the odds of them winning this are pretty slim. Blue team does have a 10k gold advantage and Baron. They probably are not going to want to fight. Probably not going to want to fight for this. Master Kale Cheek Taker coming in. Going to back up. Oh my goodness. It's a bloodbath. It's just a slaughter. Here comes Vayne. Oh my goodness. They spread him out! Oh my gosh! Purple team! Spreading them like butter! Keeping them off. They had Baron and they couldn't secure the kill. They couldn't just clinch victory in their tiny little claws. Oh my goodness, purple team. That's really, it's all about focusing. They focused their own target. They split Vayne. Vayne was far away from the rest of the team. Cheek Taker Kale decided that she wanted to go in, try and get some kills, but she went a little bit too deep. She had to pop her, whatever that thing is. Hourglass. She had to pop her hourglass a little early. But Kale's not going to let it go all for nothing. Kale's going to pick up a dragon. They still have a 10k gold advantage. Most people are fully built at this time, but not everyone is fully built. So, that 10k gold advantage still should mean something. Right? See, this is what I mean. You could have the most OP champs. You could have the best items. You could have Randuin's Deathmaker, which is an item that gives you 9,099 stats to everything. And it also gives you a special ability that says Taken Cheeks. When you press it, it kills everyone on the map. But if you're not making plays, if you are not with your team, if you are not on top of things, you will lose the game. It's that simple. If you can't make plays, you lose games. Plays win games. Not items, players. Players and vision. Players and vision wins games. Vision is also super important. But really, it's players. Reaction time. And I think that's what attracts people to League of Legends. I mean, there's no, like, there's a meta. There's, like, a set group of champs that pretty much most people agree are, like, the best champs. You know, or the strongest champs to pick. But really, it's all about dexterity and ability to play. That's why, you know, anyone's Ahri is not good as Faker's Ahri. Because anyone can play Ahri, but not everyone can play like Faker. Know what I'm saying? Who's messaging me? Some stuff going down! Ah! I'm missing it! Here comes purple team. Oh, Vayne goes down. They're going to have to back up out of this one. Their AD carry is down. Kale may die. Nami's definitely dead. Going to stay on Kale. Kale's GA is down. Oh my goodness. Get wiped. This may be it. They may be able to turn it around, or maybe they're getting too. I think they're getting too minion hurt. What needs to happen right now is Zed needs to go mid. Zed needs to take that inhibitor now. And I think that's what he's doing. Zed needs to go in. He can take that inhibitor. You just got Shaco. You got Darius up. You need to keep someone at base. Try and pad the minions away, just like Lux is doing. Kate should go with them right now. That would probably be in her best interest, and I think she's realizing that right now. Kate is starting to run down mid. Zed's trying to come here. Guys, really, you shouldn't even be worrying about the minions at this point. Really, you can all take them. I mean, Warwick's tanky enough. You could stay on him. But both of these dudes have GA, right? Does he? No. Darius does not have GA, but Shaka has GA. Shaka with GA is kind of scary. He can jump in, hurt you a whole bunch, and then live. They're backing up a little bit. Not sure why they're doing that. Maybe to try and clear out minions. Oh, goodness. That's when they probably should have made some daring stuff happen. That's probably when they should have gone deep 6. Brought some death upon their enemies. But, yeah, you know, they're going to play it safe. They're going to push their luck. But who knows? Maybe this next push, Purple may pull it out. Maybe this next push, Purple wins. Or Blue wins, and that's the end of the game. I mean, like, when you're down and you're pushed to the hilt like this, you really don't want to press your luck. When you have an opportunity, you go for it. Because if you don't go for it, you'll lose the game. It's really just a game of fear. I don't think people are so afraid of losing that they're afraid to win. Write that down. Write that on my gravestone. Alright, just pushing out. Whole lot of nothing. This takes me back to the Season 2 World Finals. I remember that old game. I can't remember who it was, but there was at one point in Season 2, it was just so boring and nothing was happening. The people were cheering ward destruction. Like, the enemy supports would break each other's wards. The audience just, like, lost their minds. And that's probably what this is like. I mean, so we have 3 GAs on blue team. So they're going to have to do a lot. Okay. They're going to backdoor this inhibitor. Caitlyn and Vayne. I knew this was going to happen. They pushed their luck. They're going to take inhib. They're going in for him. Kale's trying to take some cheeks here. Maybe shouldn't have gone that deep there. It's probably not the best idea, Darius. See, if this was solo queue, you would see my team in all chat right now. He would say my team. And really, that was just bad play by Darius. Oh my goodness, guys. This really could be anyone's game. I mean, they can't... Blue team just can't clinch this. I don't know what it is. They just can't make it happen. But then again, this Kale is, like, nigh unkillable. You mean you can kill her, and then she'll throw up her ultimate, and then you kill her, and she comes back to life. This is scary. But we do have a very... Purple team can kill minions really effectively. So they may not get minion screwed. They may not get minions all over in their face. We may just see a stalemate for a while until someone finally decides to backdoor and end it. Please, somebody backdoor and end it. Please, for the love of God. Dance around. Here we go, guys. The ballet of awards once again. Here we go. Blue team gonna try and take Baron buff. Looks like they're just about. Looks like just about. Oh, maybe a little bit too early there, Lux. A little bit too early there, Luxy Poodle. Blue team is going to take it, and someone's porting in, I guess. Darius had teleport. Has anyone seen Darius use teleport once this entire match? I haven't seen it at all. Come on, Darius. You could have ended this way earlier. I don't know. This may be it for purple team, guys. Lux and Sona are down. They may not have. They may not have the gusto. Looks and GAs are both up on Shaco. All 5 are up. This may be it for purple team. Purple team really should have clinched it last push. This is it for them. Unfortunately, that's GG. It was a good run. Nice try. Nice try by everybody. But minions just too much. Congratulations, blue team. Very well done. Very well done, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a big round of applause to everyone who participated in tonight's Game 4 Glory match. Thank you very much for tuning in. we'll have another match in about 15-20 minutes, so if you want to stick around, you can get that. But once again, thank you. Ugh. Excuse me. Once again, thank you for watching Game for Glory, where you can game for glory. Check us out at gameforglory.net, facebook.com/gameforglory, or twitter.com/gameforglory. Once again, I am Tim Kish. You can follow me on Twitter at KimTish, and I will be around for the next match, casting with my best friend Seth. So I will see you guys in a few